What up, guys? Didn't do a video yesterday on betting picks, but I'm going to do one today. I was really sick yesterday. So, anyway, let's get started with Kansas City at New York. I definitely like New York's money line at minus 180. Got to check on the weather. It says 40% rain. There is rain, a lot of rain on the East Coast. So just be very, very careful with that game. I do like it, though. It's at minus 180 for the money line for New York. There's nothing wrong with taking that whatsoever. Move on to the next game. We got San Francisco at Pitt. It looks like Pitt does have a lot of rain in the forecast, 78% rain. Either way, Pitt sitting at minus 115 for the money line. I really like that as well. Jordan Lyles is at 1-0, 0.82 ERA. He is rolling. San Francisco is pretty weak again. So for money line, minus 115, there is nothing wrong with the Pitt side. But just please check the weather on all these games. There is a ton of weather today, and it's just gonna be one of them days. It's gonna be nasty. So target the good games and stay the hell away from the bad weather games. If you're playing DFS, a lot of my members play DFS. So anyway, Minnesota at Baltimore. I can take the Minnesota's money line at minus 190. Bears is pitching. There's nothing wrong with that. Now I know runs total. That's probably mostly all on the Minnesota side. So Minnesota, even a DFS stack side, is going to be looking good. Anyway, so minus 190 for Minnesota. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Let's see. And that one's at 43% rain. Again, it's just another East Coast game you just got to look out for, okay? Boston and Tampa Bay. Boston is horrible right now. They don't have a run line up yet. Maybe let me refresh it. Let's refresh it. Yeah. I'm only looking at... oh, yeah, there it is. For some reason, it wasn't up there. It was minus 125 for Tampa Bay. Excuse me, for Tampa Bay. I would just be very careful with that game. That one could go actually back, either back or, man, definitely could go back and forth. I would be very careful at minus 125 for Tampa Bay. If you're looking for the underdog, probably Boston for the underdog hit tonight. Washington at Miami. Miami continues to struggle. They continue to suck. They continue to be my pick on point. I'm not big on Anibal Sanchez. Run line is at 7.5. Washington money line is at 115. There's plenty of juice to be made. Again, it's just one of those picks that you consistently make against Miami, and your odds are just going to be. I mean, your winning percentage should be decent, especially if you're constantly picking on Miami. So it's another pick on day. Again, I'm not big on Anibal Sanchez, but you know it is Miami, so have fun with that one. White Sox in Detroit. Zimmerman's pitching. I'm not really big on him. I think the White Sox will take it to him a little bit. Detroit's at minus 115. If you're looking for that slide dog underdog kind of pick, it might be the Chicago White Sox. 35% rain. Winds are 19 miles per hour from left to right. Again, it's just one of those games that might be close, but I'll give the White Sox the edge and the underdog pick on that one as well. Atlanta at Cleveland. Cleveland's showing a ton of rain, 88% rain, 7.5 for the runs total. It looks like it's just going to be a rain event, so I'm not even sure if you can even count on that game to even play today. I'm not a weatherman. I've got to get on my own local weather site and look at the radars and kind of predict it myself. You can do that on your local radars. You don't realize people don't use this, but you can go to my local radars, WTVR.com, and look at their interaction radar and kind of like zoom out and go to your state and zoom in. And then you could do future forecast as well, which is great for maybe lines of thunderstorms that might roll through at a later time during that day. So it will help you out for weather for sure. Houston at Texas. I definitely like Verlander today. Texas does work out a lot. I'm just, you know, it's Verlander. He can have those meltdown games, and then he can have those great games. I think he should be okay in this game. As for Houston side of things, it's minus 245, which is very, very strong odds. Usually when you get those really, really, really strong odds, they always seem to end up going backwards. So I'd be very careful with that one. Odds-wise. DFS-wise, if you're using Verlander, he's probably going to end up being chalk today, and there's going to be like Altuve and Springer and maybe Brantley, all good left-handed hitters, Carrera. I mean, so Houston is a good left-handed team, so that's going to be a good stack for the DFS side. Anyway, Dodgers in Milwaukee, sitting at minus 115 for the Dodgers. Stripling's going to be pitching against Chasen. Sitting at minus 115, I would avoid this game. It's going to be very close. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be really, really close to even call who might get the edge on that one. Let's pass on that one. There's other games that you can use for sure for betting picks wise that will probably yield better results. Mets at St. Louis. St. Louis sitting at minus 116, a little bit stronger favorites. I definitely like them today. I don't see nothing wrong with taking St. Louis today against the Mets at home. I mean, Mets against St. Louis, and St. Louis is at home. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Minus 160 for St. Louis. Go ahead, snag that up. Should be nothing wrong with that. Philly and Colorado. I usually tend to stay away from the Philly, Colorado slates. They always end up biting me in the butt and always back and forth. So Colorado sitting there at minus 145 against Vince Velasquez. I don't see anything wrong with this. German Marquez has actually done pretty well this year. 2-1, 2.0 ERA. Just one of those things that Phillies can go off. The Colorado game could go off. It could be back and forth. So just be very careful with it. As for a DFS standpoint, Colorado should be a main stack today. I definitely like Story and Arenado. I don't know if Story's hit many. I gotta look at his home run total or what he's done so far this year. But I do like Arenado tonight, even though it's not against left-handed pitching. He should wake up a little bit. Blackman should wake up. Arenado should wake up. Story should wake up. So I think Colorado should have a decent game. Toronto against Oakland. I'm not really big on this one. Stroman is 0-3 with a 1.99 ERA, which is kind of silly to me. It's done really well in pitching, just can't get no offensive help. And so I'm going to aim towards the Oakland at minus 130. That's a little bit on the risky side just because it's been plenty of juice to be made. But it's Oakland minus 130. It's one of those games. It's going to be one of those even kind of games. It's going to be really, really close. So just hold on to your breath and hang on to the 130 at Oakland. All right, Seattle at the Angels. Marco, I think Trout's going to hit his dong tonight. I think Trout's going to do really, really well tonight. Seattle side should probably not get some runs against Pena for sure. LA sitting at minus 125. I think you're safe enough to go ahead and take that at minus 125. It might be close, so. Cincinnati at San Diego. We have San Diego at minus 130. Since he's really struggling, I don't like this game, but I can say I definitely do like San Diego more than Cincy for sure. The minus 130 is plenty of juice there, so if you're looking for that extra pick to throw in, you can consider the San Diego pick. Just be careful with it. And that's gonna be it for me today, as in betting picks advice. We're still rolling on betting picks on my side of things. Members are doing really well. I think we lost a couple in a row when MLB first started, and then we started railing off some wins. Monkey Knife Fight railed off some wins on that as well. So if you're doing prop bets, we do Monkey Knife Fight prop bets. We do money line picks, 15 to 20 picks per month, and it's all $10. So just hit me up, let me know.